the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Well, there's a 63-year-old Texas man named Floyd Devassier who is accused of stealing a rental boat from Key West and trying to take it all the way to Cuba. That's pretty crazy. He rented a 26.5-foot Panga boat on Tuesday, agreed to return it by Wednesday and follow all maritime rules. But then he claimed he'd dock it overnight at Stock Island, but security footage showed it never arrived. And then the GPS tracking showed that the boat was heading south into the Atlantic before they lost the signal to it. After he couldn't be reached, the Coast Guard and sheriff were alerted, and a fisherman later spotted the boat. And on Wednesday, Cuban authorities confirmed they had detained Devassier and a 38-year-old woman with the boat.
Oh.
He then was arrested Thursday in Miami for intent to defraud. He's got a prior record, no shock, including a 2019 boat incident also involving Cuba. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but
Was he like trying to smuggle people?
it sounds like it was just him and his girl. I don't know what his fixation is with.
Is he from Cuba?
I don't know anything about that. They didn't say. His name's Floyd. I mean, not to say you can't be a Cuban Floyd, but
chances are slimmer.
Yeah, I've not met that Cuban Floyd yet.
Floyd Jones.
Right.
I don't know. He don't sound very Cuban to me.
I'm not really sure what his deal was.
How in the world did we end up losing a boat to Cuba? I didn't think that was even in play. Had all sorts of reasons for why he wanted to add some additional gas, that he was going to be doing some fishing. There was a report that they were in custody in Cuba. They immediately launched a search and rescue mission because the child that was on the manifest was not in custody in Cuba. And we always get some really funny stories. You know, losing a boat to Cuba, I think this is going to be a story we talk about for a long time.
Wow, how about that, huh?
Something weird's going on. So the child was on the boat and then the child wasn't on the boat?
It's a good question. I don't know. Definitely need some more details on what Floyd's doing, trying to jack boats and take him to Cuba.
Is Floyd trafficking children to Cuba?
I don't know. We might want to look into Floyd a bit.
Floyd.
Floyd.
I don't feel good about this Floyd guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, he's making Floyd sound bad. All Floyds.
We need to do a deep dive into Floyd.
Mm-hmm. A Miami woman got arrested for attacking a neighbor and threatening to stab her 4-year-old son during a fight over a parking spot.
Well, what did the 4-year-old son do?
Exactly. This happened back in April when the woman, Abigail Uranga, refused to move her car. She allegedly punched the mother, chased her with knives, and briefly grabbed the child, threatening to hurt him.
Oh, my. Over a parking spot.
Over a parking spot.
Ladies, what are we doing?
So I know Virginia always says 9 out of 10 men are just evil monsters in parking lots.
Maybe more.
It's an insane stat, but I will back her up on there is a lot of squirrely behavior going on in parking lots.
Look, just don't get caught in the fray. Don't get caught in a situation where you're fighting over a parking spot with some lunatic that's got a knife.
Right.
Some of the weirdest moments in my life has been in a parking lot. I've realized this.
You got to just know, people out there are nuts. Don't make any trouble. Don't step to nobody because they could turn around and try to stab your kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thankfully a neighbor came in and broke up the fight. Uranga now faces several charges and is being held on $18,500 bond. There's a drunk guy in Pennsylvania that pulled a knife on his family and then forgot how to spell his own name.
He sounds like he may have been overserved.
Oh, that's going to be body cam footage.
When the police showed up, the 31-year-old was so drunk he couldn't say or spell his own name.
Been there.
Officers had to actually tell him who he was because he did not know. And now he's facing assault charges.
Do you think you've ever been that hammered to where you could not spell your entire name?
Not since yesterday. A Louisiana man was arrested for allegedly selling narcotics while hospitalized. Now, this is a guy that is a hard worker, right?
I mean, if you want to talk about the entrepreneurial spirit is not dead.
You talk about grinding?
He is in the hospital still, caring about his side hustle.
Agents found about 9 grams of suspected methamphetamine in Roy Rose hospital room.
Yeah, Roy Rowe.
Roy.
That sounds like a very Louisiana name. That's my boy, Roy. That is so Louisiana.
Is it?
Yes.
He is being charged with possession of meth and taking contraband into a hospital, but
Oh, man.
he might get Dealer of the Year, though. I mean, honestly, that's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Oh, the tenacity.
Hard
Yeah.
worker.
An LA County deputy has pleaded guilty to attempting to smuggle heroin into a jail facility using Pringles cans.
Oh, you can't do that.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
And you got plenty of room to hide things in Pringle cans these days because they are leading the league in shrinkflation. Can I get an amen? Amen, bird.
Don't eat Pringles. It's not even a real chip.
Yeah, she doesn't like Pringles. A 20-year-old French prison inmate with ties to organized crime took advantage of the liberation of his fellow inmate to hide himself in his luggage to get out.
I can fit in this bag.
He did.
Shh, nobody tell.
No details on the size of the bag or any potential involvement from the released inmate, but they were looking into it to see if his buddy knew about it. I would imagine you'd be like, otherwise you're like, hey, my bag's pretty heavy. What's in it?
It's not me.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would not at all be against Virginia always talking in that voice for the entire show.
You like that, huh?
I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Don't forget to unzip me when we get to our destination.
It's Grimsley. I love it.
It's Grimsley. He's back.
There's a woman in Twinsburg, Ohio, that was shocked when she received a call from a police dispatcher who mocked her for repeatedly contacting emergency services. Loretta Nash now faces telecommunications harassment charges for calling Karen Clinton. Now, she called this Karen upset because she felt that Karen had been abusing the 911 system, but how she handled it, they say, may not have been so professional. Here is the actual call.
Hello,
Hello, may I speak to Karen Clinton, please?
speaking.
Karen, it's the Twinsburg Police Department calling.
Okay.
Do I have your attention?
Pardon me?
Do I have your attention?
What do you need?
Do I have your full attention?
Yeah, what's wrong? Oh, no, wait a minute. Do I need to sit down?
No, you don't need to sit down. Everything's fine. I just want to let you know, congratulations, you've won the prize at a contest. You've made, since 2010, you've made 183 phone calls. And since in the last 5 years, we have conducted 954 traffic details on your street. And we have made 1,804 traffic stops on your street in the last 5 years. So you win the prize. And it's called the Booby Prize. You are the dumbest person to call this police department on a repeated basis. So thank you for being a resident of this city and have a wonderful life.
Oh,
Wait, 911 called you to like heckle you poorly?
yes, they did. And she has obviously the audio. She reported her, and boom, they got rid of that dispatcher, gone. And now she's looking at legal action. That's the one thing.
Dispatcher's a knucklehead.
Yeah, when you know somebody is problematic like that, you don't give them reason to actually have a problem. And Karen was so excited to have a problem, and now she's gotten people fired, and she's likely going to be suing the police department as a result.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a weird 911 operator. I mean, yeah, the lady's probably a disaster because she calls all the time and is always involved in drama. But if you're 911, you got to be above doing something so stupid, knucklehead.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that was the right play.
No.
Someone to get their nap.
Yeah. And this is an odd thing. They say chimpanzees in Zambia have been observed engaging in a peculiar behavior where they're inserting blades of grass and sticks into their ears and behinds.
What?
They say the trend was first seen 15 years ago when a female chimp named Julie started it, and it's resurfaced with a new group of chimps at the refuge. Now, researchers believe the behavior may have been learned from human caretakers who were cleaning their ears with similar objects. And now the study published in the journal Behavior highlights how social cultural trends spread and evolve among primates, kind of like how we do with influencers and humans. You know-
Okay, I'll give you the cleaning the ears, but you said they're also putting stuff in the butt.
they're
Are they watching that?
If they became a trend, I would not be surprised if there's a TikTok video of flowers coming out of your anus if people wouldn't start doing that here in America.
Well, BP is, I mean, it's crossed over. You see it even at the grocery stores and the magazines.
It doesn't make it okay.
No, I'm just
We're
saying.
teaching the chimps.
Yeah.
Or the chimps teaching us.
So they are sheep just like we are.